Okay, in this video, I will show you one of the first steps in Unity. This is how to load assets, and especially from the different stores. So, I work with Unity 6.3.9. Different way to import. You can, why not, go to Window, Package Management, and Asset Store. And it will open for you the asset store of Unity. So the good point with this one, it's that all what you will download is of course compatible with Unity and has been tested with Unity. So you can go, for example, in 3D, props, and here you will see many props. When you do it, so of course you have some filter. You can say, I want only free assets. But even free assets are pretty cool. So here I will download, for example, on this one. And here, very important, you go to Overview, and normally somewhere they should tell you if it's compatible with URP or HDRP. Here it's not very clear. Optimize for standard RP, okay, universal RP, so this is correct. This is this one, universal RP. But here, it's an old version. So is it working with your new version of Unity? Not sure. And here, latest release 2023. So just check that. If it's compatible, so I click on another one with URP. So this one is more clear, okay? So this one has been created with a not very old version, okay, 6. And here it tells you, is it compatible with URP? Yes. HDRP? Yes. So sometimes if you see it's not compatible with URP, it's okay. It doesn't mean you cannot use it. It means you probably will have to modify a little bit the materials that have been prepared for HDRP. Okay, so that it's one possibility. So if you want it, you just click on Add to my asset. Of course, you need to be connected with your account, and it will just put it in your Unity asset, and you will be able to see it in Unity. The other possibility, so here we have fab.com. I like this one. So fab.com has been created by Unreal Engine, and actually they both different companies and put the assets of these companies here. And you can also create your own asset and post it in fab.com. So fab.com, as I say, created by Unreal Engine, but actually you can load different format of scenes. So you have Unity, Unreal, UEFN. So I will click, of course, on Unity. And here I will go to price. I want something free. And you have many assets. Okay, I take this opportunity to tell you that when you go to fab.com, here you have the limited time free asset. So every month, I think they have some free asset. So you see, for example, I can click on this one. Normally it's $35. Now this is free. So I just click on buy, add to my library, and now you will see in my library, I have a lot of free assets that I downloaded here, and some are absolutely amazing. Huge scenes, super realistic scenes. Okay, so now let's go back to Unity. Okay, price free. And I will pick, for example, this one, or actually there is one that I saw before. This one is pretty cool, a bit heavy, a lot of objects, pretty realistic. So it means there are a lot of textures, but very good for a free one. So here, if you go to Overview, Unity, okay, I see it has been created for URP. This is what I use. Unity 29, but I tested it a few minutes ago, still working very well on Unity 6. So here what I will do, I will just click on download. So of course you have many pictures showing you the quality. You have sometimes also video. So I download. I say, okay, I want the Unity version, save. So it will take a bit of time to download. No, here it's not too bad. Okay, so I will wait. And here I will open the window and I will just double click. So my Unity is already open. So if your Unity is not open, I don't know what will happen. So I double click and it will install the package. This one is pretty big. It's I think almost 500 megabyte. So it could take a few minutes. Okay. So perhaps I will stop the record and continue when he's ready. Okay, so here he has opened the package, analyze the package, and here you see he opens this new window and he will propose to you to select what you want to download or not, to import or not in your scene. Here you will have to be very careful because sometimes some asset they have in their package rendering parameter, settings parameter, render settings. And it could be very dangerous because if you have your own rendering settings and you load this one, you will be removed or not activated anymore. So it could be a mess. So my advice, if you are a beginner, you don't know very well what are all these files that you can import or not, test it on another project, okay? And you double check if your project's still working. If it's okay, you can load it in your main project. Here in this case, what I see, it's all these files are material, FBX, prefab. So here I don't see something dangerous like render setting or scripts. So I will import it. I let everything on and I import. It should take a few seconds. Sometimes with huge package, it could be very long. So this one is already a big one, 500 megabyte. Okay, so now you see I have this construction package. And inside I can check what we have. So I didn't really explore this one, but just a few seconds. So here we have construction volume 1. Inside we have some material, meshes, prefab, scene. There is even a scene, but this scene has been created for all version of Unity. So if I double click, if I'm correct, the lighting will not work by default. So I will not waste my time to resolve that. I will just create a new scene. Okay, basic QRP. I will just perhaps create a floor, a plane. Okay, and we will load this one, load our object in this scene. Okay, so here we have prefab and meshes. So what's the difference? Meshes, this is, in this case, in a lot of cases, your 3D file like FBX. And here you see if I select one object here, at the bottom it will tell me this is a FBX file. You have this small arrow that will allow you to see what there is in this FBX file. And you will see inside there is a material, there is this cone, and there are different resolution of cone. They are probably created if you want to use LOD. So here I can, for example, move this one here, and you see everything is working well. In this case, they have this kind of white object. Yeah, we will just turn it off and display only the polygon. This one is a LOD0, perhaps is used for the detection of the collision. Okay, so here in this one, you have everything ready, even the LOD are ready if you want to use it. And you have your material. So here by default, he created a lit material and you have all your texture. If you want to see the texture, actually they are somewhere else. You can click here, you will see the texture. Okay. So this FBX is well prepared. Sometimes when you load the FBX, you have to recreate your own material, not use this material that they have inside the FBX, but that I think I show it in another video. The other possibility is to use a prefab. So prefab are Unity files. The advantage of prefab, it's good when you want to use multiple times the same object. If I'm correct, it will load this object in memory only one time. So for example, you want to put 100 trees, it will not load the tree 100 times. It will load it only one time, and then you will use less memory. So here, let's take any other object like this one. Okay, and so here, everything is ready, material, texture, etc., etc. So here you can see the different object. Okay, and you see they are blue. Okay, so why is this object are blue when the plane, for example, is white? Blue, it means they are linked to a file here. Okay, if you use Maya, it's like a reference in Maya. So if I right-click on this object, I want to know what is the link. Okay, so I right-click, I go to Prefab, and I go to Select Asset. So it will show me on the hard drive where is the asset. So this is this one. Okay, I can also take a look here. Okay, but this is just in case you want to see what is the file. Here, also prefab, select asset, and it shows me that. Okay. In case if you want to break the link, why not? You right-click here, and you will go to prefab, and you have unpack. So here it will unpack the thing and break the link with the file that you have here. So it means if you modify the file here, it will not modify the object in your scene that became independent. Yeah, so I think that's all for the import of assets. So of course you can load your own FBX. In this case, you just copy your FBX here. Perhaps you create a folder. Me, usually I create a folder model. Okay, and it's where I will drag and drop my FBX. Okay, thank you.